Welcome to episode 27 of the Igloo. My name's Nick, Greek God Nick, and yeah, this is a new episode, new week, new things are going on in the world that I want to talk about that I find interesting. Um, it is Friday, the first of the month, so that's interesting. It's also 5:09 in the morning because I have not been to bed yet, and I probably should, but I gotta record this because I forgot to. Or I say forgot to, but you know how it goes. If you've been here long enough, words. Also, if you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. Um, this is my little shit show. Let's get right into the topics because I want to talk about some stuff. I got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. This week's been a good week. It's been a good week. I'm off now from my funny job. I'm working class citizen. I'm off till Monday. Today's Friday, so I was off on Thursday, and I get like 4 days off. That's pretty cool. At least this week. We'll see what happens next week. Schedule changes. But anyway, yeah. First topic, Pokemon. So you guys know how I am about Pokemon. I got my opinions on the game. I love Pokemon. I grew up with it. Love it. But I'm hypercritical of it. I'm not the type of person that's gonna give Pokemon a slide just because I grew up with it. If it's doing something stupid, I'm gonna say it's stupid. If it's doing something good, I'll say it's doing good. It really is just that simple. It's not hard to understand. And I think more people should be like that if they're not already. But anyway, um new Pokemon game words are hard. New Pokemon game got announced. And it's Pokemon Z A, I think it is? Or it's the Z. Either way, we're gonna call it Pokemon Z because that's basically what it is. It's Pokemon Z. And it's interesting because Pokemon Z, if you don't know, has been always a thing. It was supposed to be a thing back when not Black and White, when X and Y first came out, and it was supposed to be that third game in the installment. You know how Pokemon games usually do, for the most part, Pokemon games tend to do a pattern of, at least they used to do this, it's kind of changed, and they only did it for a little bit. Only certain games got this treatment, I guess you could say, because, it's weird, because the original Pokemon games technically did this, and then they also did the remakes, then they did other shit. There's so many remakes of the OG games. And then, like, the sequels, what is it, the Hoenn region, they did it differently. They had 2 games, then a remake, I think. They have only one remake, and people were hoping for the third one, which is going to be a combination between Black and White, which was the rumor for a while before this direct. So, there's that. But then there's also, then there's like Gen 3, because Gen 3, I love Gen 3, by the way. Gen 3 is my favorite like Pokemon games of all time. I love like Ruby and Sapphire. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are still my favorite Pokemon games to this day. In terms of like I guess remakes. My favorite games probably changes too much to honestly give an honest answer. That I can't really give an answer without being like, yeah, it's probably not accurate at the time. But I love Gen 3. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, I guess the cool thing about it is the fact that that game got a remake, so there's 2 of them. But technically there was a third game, which was was it Omega? There's Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Yeah, there's Emerald, and Emerald was a good game. I loved Emerald. Emerald was really good. It added the technically it's with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, except that it combines all the Pokemon into one game and adds the. Did that add the Deoxys mission? I don't remember. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But then that game technically had a third game. Then it had its own remakes after that. But there's also the game which was Gen 4 has 2 games. They have a fuck. I hate Gen 4 so much. I can't even tell you. Gen 4 is my least favorite Pokemon game. I like the Pokemon. I'll always say this. I like the Pokemon in Gen 4, but I don't like Gen 4 itself. That's always been my opinion on it. I don't really care for Gen 4 too much. It's fun though, for the most part. But yeah, that's about it. I kind of just like the Pokemon. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I don't really care for Gen 4 at all. I guess the other thing is that what else is there? But actually, yeah, I got confused, but I confused myself there for a second. Gen 4 has its 2 games, and then it has the third game, which added Giratina to it, or it added Giratina's like dimension, which was expanded on, and it's pretty cool. And then obviously we got the shitty ones, the remakes recently. Was it Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Yeah, those games sucked. But usually there's 2, the 3, then there's more with the recent games because they keep remaking games. And then Gen 5 broke the pattern because it said, hey, we're not going to do an extra third game that combines all of them together. we're just gonna do a game that just another sequel. Like this could be the first Pokemon that's technically a direct sequel, but also an improvement from the original, technically, because all they really did was add it basically is just more missions and a redone version of the base story, but an improved version. And those technically, so there's 4 games technically for Gen 5, and then Gen 6 was one of the outliers, because Gen 6 started a new trend, which there's so many new trends with Pokemon at this point. It's like, what did that one do? No, yeah, Gen 6 just has, that's it. It's just the 2 games, X and Y. And then technically they added, what else did they add? No, that was it, because there were plans for a third game, which would have continued the old style of just 3 games, but they didn't do that for whatever reason. And they said, fuck it, we're not going to do that. Um, they just skipped it, and they made X and Y. Or no, Sun and Moon. And that's Gen 7? Yeah, Gen 7, Sun and Moon. And then the DLC started. Oh no, Sun and Moon got 2 games. They followed the pattern of Black and White and made technically a sequel, I think. I'm not gonna hold you. I never played Ultra Sun and Moon. One of the rare Pokemon games I just skipped flat out. I know they added like kind of like a Deoxys style mission to like Omega Rubies type of thing. Like the Deoxys mission's pretty cool. It's literally just like Deoxys versus or like it's like this giant. It's like the one of the weird paradox Pokemon that they're called. I don't remember. I don't like those games at all. I'm not a big fan of them. But they added the cool mission, which is basically just one of the apparently the hardest boss fight in all Pokemon. Which honestly, that part's kind of cool. I may not care for them or be interested in them, but if I ever got the chance to play them, I would be excited for that because I heard that's kind of cool. And Sword and Shield just did DLC. Skull and Violet just did DLC. So that's where that ends. And yeah, that's technically it. But this new game, it's doing something. It's doing the Legends thing, which is a new thing. It's technically like not a remake. It's like it takes place usually before the actual games you play. I don't know if it's like an alternate reality version or anything like that, especially with this one, because we technically don't know what this game is going to take place in, or like when it's going to take place, because it's going to take place in the city. I think it's is it Lumiose City? I think it's Lumiose City, and whatever the city's called, it's going to take place in the city, and that city is going to take place before the base game. It's in the distant past, just like how Legends Arceus did it, because this is going to be a Legends game. This is apparently like their new thing they're doing, which I'll be honest with you, I like it. I like it a lot. I liked Legends. I didn't like it too much. It was definitely a one-time thing for me that I enjoyed, but a unique experience for it again, I could do that. When I say it's a one-time experience, I mean it as in I liked it the first time. I won't be going back to play it again unless I had like an actual reason to. It's not a replayable Pokemon game to me. I didn't just like only catching stuff. This is not for me. I like battling. Not even like online battle. I mean just mean battling in general. So it's a fun game. It just isn't really for me, if I'm being completely honest with you. But it's a good game. It's a good game. That was one of the better Pokemon games. That is an enjoyable experience. But Legends is weird because we don't know yet if it's going to take place during the war that we hear about throughout all of X and Y between Pokemon versus Pokemon. And we don't know if we're going to see the weapon that was used that made the weapon, I believe, makes the Mega Stones, which are confirmed to be coming back. So that's interesting because the Mega Stones are really interesting. I like Mega Evolution. I'm a Mega Evolution fan. Um, always like Mega Evolution. It's fun. Uh, that's my favorite Mega. I want to get my favorite Mega out there. I really do like what's his name? Gengar's is really good. The Gengar, as I said in the past when I talked about Pokemon in the previous episodes, if you're interested in that, um, Gengar went from being my favorite Pokemon to appearing way too much, kind of like Charizard. But I never liked Charizard from the start. I didn't care for Charizard. Um, it's like they're getting oversaturated because they get so many new forms, so many new abilities. They get so, I guess they're getting so much love. It's almost too much. And I like seeing them just the way they are. That now that they're getting so much love, it's almost too much that I don't care for it. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's just not for me, I guess. I don't really care for like all the you would any other Pokemon fan would be happy with like the love their Pokemon's getting, especially if it was like a Gengar and like Charizard that anytime they appear and they get something new, people would be raving about it, being excited. And then there's just me who's like, I don't really care for it. I like when he's left alone. I think that makes sense. I could just be saying some shit that no one agrees with. And no one has to agree with me. I don't give a shit. But I don't know. I don't like it. I like when he's left alone to do his own thing, not be the star of the show. I like when he's just honestly, I like when he's there. I like when Charizard's just chilling, or not Charizard's just chilling, just well, I guess both Charizard. Yeah, I like when he's left alone and he's just a basic Pokemon. I don't want Pokemon to have too much is it oversaturation the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. I'm just gonna say it. It's too much. He shows up too much, and I don't enjoy it. I like when he's there sparingly. I think that's the best way to put it. I don't care for Pokemon that get shown off that much. I like when they're like rare appearances happen. That's more fun to me. It is really just more fun, honestly. It really is just that simple. I don't care for it. I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, but yeah. Pokemon, Gengar probably my favorite shiny just because like it changes the shiny from being like the pitch black version that you barely tell is different to it actually turns like white, like an actual ghost, like the ghost, like I guess a Casper, like basically just Casper type ghost. It's cool. I like it. I guess Lucario's is really good too, but that's kind of basic too. Gyarados is really good. Gyarados is a good shiny. Rayquaza is a good shiny. I don't. These don't guess. I guess these don't count because they're like their primal forms. I guess you could say they are. Yeah, they're primal forms. So Groudon and Kyogre, those are really good, but they aren't megas, even though they technically are just the exact same system. But it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Um, I like the forms. They're cool. They get a thumbs up. How's that sound? Those are some of my favorites. I like Groudon's in particular. Kyogre's are really good too, but I probably like Kyogre's more actually. I like both of them. Let's say I like both of them equally. It depends on the day, honestly. They're both really good. Um, what else is there? There's a lot of good shit. Like, there's so many good megas. It's generally just like a good time. Megas are fun. I like them. To this day, I will always defend megas. I don't care for the people. There's like, I told about this to my friends recently that there's a weird group going on right now with Pokemon that originally with Pokemon when megas were first released, everyone loved them. Everyone does love them. They're great. But for the most part, everyone still does love them. But there's like a small group now that's like fuck megas. Megas were dumb when they're dumb and no one likes them. And it's like it's just them. They're by themselves. And like yeah, you can have your own opinion and everything. I'm fine with that. But also it's like why are you hating? Like it's like I saw someone defend this opinion recently and it was just like, "Oh yeah, I don't like megas, but I do love the new system they put into the game." And I'm just sitting here like, "So you like it getting a crown, not an entire different look and an actual power up that makes it unique. You like it because it's weird. It's like you like it because it's got a hat. Play a different game. Honestly, just play a different game. People who like I guess Terastallization's okay at most. I would say it's mostly horseshit. I don't like it. Skull and Violet system sucked. Dynamaxing was okay. I don't like Dynamaxing still too much. I like the unique forms the certain ones got, but I didn't like how everyone basically got the same thing, and only the special versions of Dynamaxing were technically any different, even though technically it's exactly the same. Like it's weird. There really isn't a big enough difference to justify the bigger versions besides a different look. But that's exactly what my issue is. It's like it's barely different. Why even do that in the first place? It's dumb. I don't like it. I never cared for Dynamaxing. Z moves were stupid too. Z moves. If anything, Z moves are worse than Dynamaxing, but not by too much. Um, Dynamaxing literally just has unique forms. That's its only benefit. The animations are all shared across all Pokemon. It's like it's just, eh. This is mid. Not good at all. I don't see what people like about it. I personally don't like it. I think it's dumb. I generally think that I think I don't know. I'm gonna be on a tangent about this all day, but I don't know. I just want there to be like a good Pokemon game. Is like basically what I'm talking about here, because it's been a while since I actually enjoyed a Pokemon game. I liked Sword and Shield kinda, but mostly for the most part, I didn't like it. Sun and Moon was so bad for me that I just didn't want to buy its sequel when it got announced. That was the only Pokemon game to this day I didn't buy, like at launch. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do that again with the new game. If the new game looks like it's from the PS2, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I don't need to. I could do exactly what I did for Scarlet and Violet and just watch a video on it. Watch my friends play it. I don't want to buy shit games anymore from them. I've been doing it for a lot of game developers. If a game sucks, I don't want it. It really is that simple. I don't want to buy shit games. I like good games. Good games are fun, and I don't want to play the shit ones. It's that simple. You know how annoying it is to buy a game and then it's unfinished? That's like my biggest thing at the moment. It's like I can't stand how many games are coming out that aren't finished. And Scarlet, like Pokemon's newest games are one of the biggest examples. That game was just not finished. That was a horrible game. I hate that game. I really I want to like Scarlet and Violet, but it's just so mid. It genuinely was so mid. How many bugs it has, so many problems it has. It's fucking really, really badly made game, and I just don't like it. Like it could be fun, and I still have to beat it to this day. Like I have it. I got decently far in it. Then I watched a video on it. Its story is mid as the others. You know, it's Pokemon. You're not there for the story unless it was like the older games, really, and even the older games weren't that good. So I don't really know where people are with like the story. I don't give a shit enough about the story to be honest with you. It's Pokemon. Who's there for the story? No one is. It's like, yay, the story's okay. That's it. I don't. No one buys Pokemon for the story. I wish I could, but there's no reason to. It's Pokemon. Ain't no one buying it for the story. It's just really that simple. Um, I just want the game to look good. Make a good looking game that looks like it deserves to be on the Switch. Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda all did it. Mario Odyssey's way older than the newest Pokemon game. Fucking, I know people compare it to Xenoblade, but I don't play Xenoblade, so I don't really care for it, and I honestly have not played it enough to understand it and see it. So I honestly don't know if it looks better because I've only seen pictures, and pictures can be like deceiving. If anything, the Pokemon company definitely uses that to their advantage. They get like the nicest looking pictures just to give you the shittiest looking game. So I definitely could like be like, yeah, that's a bit of a coin flip if a game looks good based off that. I know definitely for me at least, it can look like shit. So I personally don't care. But yeah, I'm optimistic. It sounds good so far. I like X and Y, kinda. It's a game that's overhated because it was very. I don't know. It's a weird game. It's a whole thing to talk about, but I liked X and Y. It was okay. It wasn't amazing, but I like it more than Gen 4. I'll say that right now. I like it more than Gen 4. I like it better than the OG Pokemon. Like fucking this what, like blue, fire, gold, and fucking all those shits. I like it better than Gen 1. Eh. Probably better than nah, Gen 2 has you can go back to Gen 1 with that game. That game has a lot going on. A lot of Pokemon, a lot of content. That's a good game. Gen 2 is probably still better. What is that, Hoenn? Yeah, it's Hoenn. Gen 3, I love Gen 3. It's not better than Gen 3. That's one of my favorites. I'm probably biased, but I don't give a shit. I love Gen 3. That's a great game. Like Emerald, all that. Emerald and the two other remakes of Mega Ruby, they're too good. Those games are just too good. Um, no, that's about it for that topic, though. Let's go to the next one. This one's more of an interesting one for me because I want to talk about this one for a while. Um, so I've been keeping little updates on here about this because I think I mentioned it before at least a couple times. Ooh, shit, that fucking skeleton scared the shit. I'm not gonna hold you. That was not. He came out of nowhere. That skeleton. Fuck. Um, yeah, I've been keeping up this for a while now, so I got like a little bit of history to this that. I am well kept up with the Acme. Is it Acme? Acme versus Coyote case, which is the thing going on with Warner Brothers right now. And it's like, oh, you could look into it if you want to. I've talked about it before. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in the last episode, so you can look at the lore there. But basically, we lost. We're not gonna get the movie. They're gonna delete it. Unfortunately, it's not coming out, and it's really disappointing because that movie looks good. Like I like the idea of it. I say looks, but we don't really know what it looks like. Just concept arts, really. And yeah, it's not happening. Warner Brothers said, "Fuck you guys. We are not making this movie, and we're not gonna put the movie out, even though it's done already." They didn't get the money they wanted, and they basically couldn't compromise. So Warner Brothers is gonna go with their own decision and say, "Fuck it. We are going to delete it, and no one will ever be able to see it." So I'll be real with you. I don't encourage it, but if someone can leak it, the entire movie, that'd be amazing, so people can enjoy it because I would like to see it. But I don't encourage it because that is illegal. But I would like to see it. So knew what you like with the information, but I'm not encouraging it. It's important to point out because there's people who probably would do that shit, and I don't want that to happen because I do not want to get in the fucking legal battle with Warner Brothers. Let me tell you, I don't got the money or the smarts for it. I would lose immediately. I am not trying to do that. It would not go well. Specifically for me, it would not go well. So I do not encourage it at all. But yeah, I wanted it. I thought it was gonna be cool. It still probably is cool. I say probably. It probably is amazing, but we're never gonna get it unfortunately because it's being currently destroyed. I don't mean that in a joking way. I literally mean the movie is being like deleted everywhere. Oh, I didn't know I could do it like this. It's cool. I'm just checking all the mods and everything while I do this. Good, we can talk about this because like that topic's kind of short. So we'll talk about this. I've been playing Minecraft this whole time, as you can see, and this is my first technically modded Minecraft playthrough. I wanted to do a bunch of cool stuff in the game because I like Minecraft, but I think Minecraft's so boring. It can get so boring if there's nothing to do in it, and base Minecraft has nothing. I've played so much base Minecraft, I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I have no reason to play base Minecraft. It's too boring. It really is that simple. This is a boring ass fucking game with basic shit. But that's why I have this on, which is modded Minecraft, and it's cool. And modding's a lot on Minecraft, which is nice because I like modded Minecraft. It's fun. But yeah, I'm still learning modding because I haven't really done it too much. I'm still actively new to the modding scene in this game, so I'm still learning if all my shit's even working. I don't know if it is. I think most of it is, hopefully, but I don't know honestly. I have the Water Storm installed, and I haven't summoned it yet because I don't want my world to die yet. But I do eventually want to summon it, and I want to when I summon it go to the ether, and I want to basically like, convert my my living of the world into there, because I think that would be interesting. I also just want to beat the Water Storm eventually, but I don't know how I want to do it yet. I gotta see. I've fucked with it a lot now. I've always liked the Water Storm mod, and it's finally like in a really good state that I'm happy with it. So I'm kind of just like waiting to like see what I'm gonna do. I'm also trying to build a house, but I don't know what to do yet. I don't know if I want to build a thing out there or do something else, but we'll see. I think we might build it out there. Gotta probably work it on now. But I got a lot of mods in here. If anything, I can show my mods off. I got Towers of the Wild. I don't know what this one is. Bullet boats. Fucking mouse tweaks. Mutant monsters is cool. The Ether. Goblin traders. Flying fox. That one's more just goofy, but it's cool. That one's cool. Vehicles. I got a lot of mods here. Waystones. Actually, I want to make a waystone. I need that one mod that lets me see shit. That like I'm gonna craft. I want to know how to do that. Actually, I can Google that. Hold on. Where is it? I could find this. Words. I'm just typing to a friend real quick. Actually, fun enough too. But yeah, it's been really fun. what do you call it? Brain Roki. There we go. I really wanna, I really want it to be fun because I like modding Minecraft. I just never been like good at modding or anything like that, so I'm still learning it. And it's like this is like technically the first time I've done it. I'm doing it all off CurseForge. CurseForge is really nice. Um, and I'm still learning everything. I need to download a couple more mods, I think, to make things doable and just work. And fuck, I need a gem. That's how you do this? The fuck is that? It's like a purple gem in obsidian. It's not too hard to get, but I definitely don't have the obsidian, and I don't even know what the fuck that gem is, so womp womp. I'll have to figure that out. Um, I also just don't know any of the crafting recipes because I don't know. I don't play modded Minecraft often at all. This is literally probably my first time I'm ever gonna like try to beat it, and I'm still learning if all my mods are even working. So I don't fucking know. But I really like the I really like what's going on with it. I like how it's working. At least for the most part, it's working. My shaders, I gotta put on shaders. I was trying to put those on, but I don't know how to. I don't Minecraft enough to know. Especially because I came from Bedrock. Like I was on PlayStation for years, Xbox 360, all that shit, PS3. It's like I don't know anything about modded Minecraft. I'm still learning it all. Like I kind of want to get lucky blocks, but I don't want to break anything. I only learned like technically that mod packs aren't the same thing as regular modding. I say technically they're not, but they aren't. They're very different, and I learned that recently. I thought they technically were exactly the same thing, but they're not. They're just a whole different thing, different can of worms that I am learning. Like packs basically have a bunch of mods in them from other mod packs in their mod pack, shaders, all kinds of shit. It's got so much going on, and I'm learning. I want to get more unique enemies in this. I have the Ether mod installed just for the bosses, so that's cool. Um, there's a lot going on in Minecraft, and I'm learning it all. I know basically all the basic shit. Like I can do everything basic. I know how to play the game. I know how to do all that stuff. But there's some extra stuff I just don't know. Like I'm still learning all this mod. This mod's cool. It adds like a system of some kind that I don't understand fully yet, but I like it. Um, yeah, I'm learning all this Minecraft stuff. Shaders are cool. All this is cool. I've wanted to do this for a while, so I'm happy now. And I got it all working, so that's cool. Next topic. Next topic is Helldivers 2. I talked about this a little bit last time. I actually played it on here last time. Helldivers is fun. Helldivers is like literally holding me over until the next Deep Rock season. And honestly, it might be better than Deep Rock. It's still getting updates and shit, 'cause it's like technically not fully done yet. Like Helldivers. It's like early access, but like not early access. It's just that they're like slowly giving us the content. Technically drip feed, but for free. And that's cool. Because if you do drip feed like that, kind of like how Deep Rock does it, it's cool and I like it. Basically, it is like Deep Rock, but yeah, I like it a lot. I like the whole thing going on with it. There's so much going on in that game. Like the guy who controls where the aliens and robots invade, he like tells them to invade a certain part of the world more actively based off what people are doing, or based off what he just feels like. Like they literally have a guy on the team at Helldivers who literally just goes, this planet's not getting attacked. Let's ignore that one, but let's make everyone go for this one. Just to fuck with them. And it's really cool. That is such a cool job to have. That he's really just... He's like gatekeeping, technically. He's like the gate... His job is to gatekeep so people can go for shit. And then make people's jobs harder. Like that one lake... I forget the name of the lake. But, it's a very well-known lake in Helldivers. That, the whole thing behind it is just... Hey, this lake has a lot going on. So this is my skin. It looks weird because I have like a 3D model thing on. I'm probably gonna turn it off because I don't like the mod, but yeah, it's cool. Um, yeah, it's like that lake kept getting attacked and other shit like that. And apparently the reason it was so difficult is because he kept basically sending more and more robots to that area just to make it more difficult. And it's cool. It's actually really cool. It's like yeah, it's some dicketry, I guess you could say. Like the more I think about it, it's like yeah, he's an asshole. But that's what makes it fun. Because that area is tough, but it's fun. It makes you pissed. You have a good time, though. I enjoy it a lot. I think that shit is fun. Um, I guess that's that, though. Not much else. There's not much else to put about it. Helldivers is fun. I enjoy it. I recommend it. It's only $40, I believe. I forget how much I paid for it, but it's good. I enjoy it. I've been playing almost every day now, and I love it. Also, I guess next topic. Clash of Clans in space. So, it's the first of the month. New Clash of Clans season's out. You guys know I love Clash. I do a little Clash update almost every time I do this. And, our new Clash update is basically just Clash is in space now. We have a new update. The whole season's gonna be space themed. Every skin for the king, queen, and all that's getting a space theme. And, it's okay. I like it. The queen is the battle pass skin, kind of the weakest of the three, but whatever, or four I should say, but it's whatever, I don't care. I like it for the most part. The scenery looks nice. I like the scenery. The skins are kind of just eh. I don't really like any of the skins, but it's a shame they gave us probably the worst one, because yeah, I think I like the king one more. Grand Warden's definitely really good too, and the champion's really good. I like the champion skin. That's a good skin. Um, oh fuck. The iron? I want that. Keep it there. Oh, it's funny rock. Oh, you're copper. Fucking copper, man. I don't need that shit. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Obviously, I always love every Clash update. I think the bigger thing about the highlight of this, like what's going on right now, is the new rework for, I say rework, but it's not a rework. It's basically just Clash did a big update recently. They added basically the second half of the new Town Halls update to the game. Um, New costs, new upgrades for things, and new upgrades for troops and shit. And one of those upgrades, is funny enough, is a new spell that was added to the game. We're getting our first new spell in a long time. That new spell is interesting to say the least. What do I think about it? Honestly, it's kind of just, eh. Actually, no, the spell is cool. The upgrades towards the troops are probably the eh part, because I guess the bowlers is okay. The bowler gets like grass and shit on his. I like that design. Um, who else is getting upgrades? Is anyone else getting an upgrade? Honestly, I don't remember who else is getting upgrades. I'd have to look. I didn't look at it too much, especially because I'm not that town hall. I'm only town hall 15. New town hall's town hall 16, so I can't even use that stuff. At least most of it. I can upgrade some stuff, but for the most part, I can't really interact with it, which is a shame. But you know, I'll get there eventually. I'm enjoying being in Town Hall 15. It took a long time to get here, but oh, that's a creeper. Okay. And yeah, I like it. I like being in my town hall at least. I have shit to do for once, because the last town hall was basically just me trying to finish my walls. And I've been trying to finish my walls since like December, alongside some other upgrades, like my pet upgrades and everything. That's also another thing. They allowed, I think, the owl now to get some upgrades, which is a pet, hero pet, which is pretty cool. And I don't really know if it's better or not. The owl's kind of just always been that one that's like, yeah, I like it, but I mostly like it because it works with the Grand Warden quite a lot. And I say quite a lot as in more the options I currently have, because I just got the new town hall, so I don't have the new pets yet. I just only got the the fuck is that thing? It's like a snow seal, something like that. I don't know. It does frost, and that's pretty cool, but I can't use it yet, especially because it's so low level. I just got it, so it's only level 1, so it's gonna suck out there. But it freezes shit. It gets like frost mites, so like it unleashes those, and they basically freeze shit for a little bit. It's pretty cool. I think it's regular blast actually slows things down. Well, that guy, it's like frost mite things. It's what freezes shit. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that one. I might give that to my king, maybe? But I kind of like the yak. So I might keep the yak on him. We'll see. Whatever's more fun, honestly. Whatever's more useful, whatever's more fun. I'll figure it out as I go. For right now, at least, I'm kind of just like, eh. I don't really care what I use. I'll figure it out as I go. Um, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know at the moment. I haven't decided. I guess the other thing would be, what else is going on with Clash? It's about all I can remember for Clash, honestly. There's a lot. It's mostly patch notes, and I don't recite the patch notes by, like, memory. It's not a thing I sit there and just know, like, the patch notes by heart. Honestly, at one point I probably did, but not right now. I don't got that shit memorized. It's cool, though. Update looked good. The game is still fun to me. I'm enjoying it. Oh yeah, they fixed the chat, I guess. They made the chat look a lot nicer. They basically modernized it. Not the biggest update, but it's an okay update, honestly. They get a Jolly Rancher for that one. How's that sound? One big Jolly Rancher. They get a Toblerone. They get a Toblerone. That's the reward. I like the update. Oh no, that's the guy. Run away. Victory for Nick. I lived. I almost died, but it's whatever. I should eat before I die. I also hit my mic. Excuse me for that. But yeah, and yeah, that's about that. Next topic. The Goofy movie. I wrote this down as the Goody Movie 2. But yeah. The Goofy Movie 2 turned 24 years old. Which is insane, because that means it's only 4 years older than me. Or 3? 3 years older. We're born, because I'm born in funny enough, my birthday's this month. So yeah. My birthday's this month. I'll be turning 21. So it's only technically 3 years older than me. I think 3 and a quarter, I guess you could say. I don't know, something like that. That's exciting. Because the Goofy Movie 1, I love the first one. The first one's really good. The second one, not so much. It's okay. Not a bad movie, not a good movie. I'd watch it again, I guess. But I honestly, the first one, I'd get excited to watch. If someone mentioned to me, we're watching the Goofy Movie, I'd be right there. I love the first Goofy Movie. That's a good movie. But, the second one is kind of just okay. It's nothing special. It's nothing bad. It kind of is just okay. It really didn't do much different or anything good. Like, I like the Goofy scenario, I guess, that Goofy's living with his son Max in college. So they're like I think they're sharing a dorm room, if I remember. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I honestly don't remember. But it's a good movie. Like the first one, fucking phenomenal. I love the first one. Like what goes on in the first one? I'm trying to remember. There's a lot that goes on in that game, or not that game, that movie. It's a good movie. Ooh, thought I heard something next to me in the game. That was almost bad, or it could be bad. Um, yeah, there's a lot. It's a good. It's just a good movie. Like all the movies are good, both the first and second one. But the first one always held a place in my heart, because it was the first one I watched. And either way, usually the first is usually better than the sequel. There's like rare exceptions, like Kung Fu Panda. I think the sequel's better. Shrek is a good example. The sequel to Shrek's amazing. Is there anything else like that I can think of? None that I can think of, honestly. But that's about. I guess that would be a good. Those are good examples. Let's say that much. Um, fucking. Yeah, I guess that's about it. That's all I can think about. Well, anyway, though. Final topic of the podcast, because I am tired and I like to do the last one. I'm watching Avatar with my friends. We've been watching Avatar because we were excited to watch the new live action because we thought it actually had like hope that it could be good because it did look good. I'll be real with you, it did look good. I might be like one of the only people here who's like, yeah, it looks good, but it did. It did look good. And then they advertised it, and it looked bad. And then they made it. Then they told us they were getting all the filler plots. Then it sounded like shit. And then they just kept talking, and it just kept turning into shit. And then it turned out it just sucked. And it's like, great. Apparently the show sucks. I want to watch it for myself. Funny enough, earlier when I was talking about that, if you did skip around or anything, you should skip the round. How dare you? Uh, I was actually messaging a friend who wants to watch it, so we might watch it. We'll hang out, we'll watch it, give it our own shot, because I'm not gonna call it shit until I watch it. I've heard it's shit. That's the word on the street, is that it's shit. But I will give it the old Nick approval to see if it's good. And then if it's good, I'll say it's good. If it's bad, I'd say it's bad. But that's because I watched it. Ain't no one gonna tell me if it's good or bad until I watch it. I want to see if it's good. I want to see if it's bad. We'll see. It could be dog shit. It could be good. I quite literally don't know because I haven't seen it yet. But I want to. And I don't know, it could be good. It really is that simple. It's not really hard done. It's not a crime to be like, hey, I liked it. Or it's not a crime to say, like, I didn't like it. Especially because if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you flat out. I'm going to tell you it sucks. I don't sugarcoat it. If a show sucks, a show sucks. It's that simple. There ain't going to be, well, it had good parts. It's going to be like, yeah, it had good parts, but the majority sucked. You know, it's really that simple. I don't like the sugarcoat shit. You're going to hear the truth come from me. Let me tell you. I do not give a fuck what people say. You can love it, you can hate it all you want. What I think about it is what I think about it. So when I eventually watch it, yeah, I'll bring that up on here, honestly. When I watch it with my friends, we're going to give it the good old watch eventually. We're probably going to finish the animated version first, because we're watching the animated version, because it's been a while since we did it. And then once we finish the animated version, we'll watch the live action and see how much worse it is, because apparently it's, from what I've heard, it's not Cowboy Bebop bad. Like the live action of that one. I love Cowboy Bebop, but the live action ass. Um, it's not Cowboy Bebop bad, but it definitely isn't on the same quality as the One Piece live action, which was amazing. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll give the old Nick approval. See if it's good. Because I want to. Because, honestly, what if it is good? I like the One Piece live action. And I love One Piece, so I was happy about that. I like Avatar. I would like Avatar to be good. You know, the live action. Because I already like the base one. Why would you not want something you like to be good? It really is that simple. I'm not hating. Like, I don't want to hate on it just because, like, they hate on it. I want to hate on it because they fucked up and made it shitty. But if they make it good, I'm gonna praise it. It's really simple. There's no hate to hate for no reason. There's only hate for when something sucks. If it sucks, fuck, I'm gonna tell you flat out it sucks. I gotta run. There's so many skeletons. Actually danger. Actually danger. Run away. Run away. Skeletons are always so powerful for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I picked up my boat. I forgot about that. Interesting. There's a lot of danger going on here. But yeah, I want to watch it. We're also going to watch Korra, because we talked about Korra, and I kind of want to watch Korra. But yeah. I guess that's it, yeah. That's about it. I'm tired. I got to record these earlier, or try to record these earlier. And yeah. Really good episode of the podcast. Episode 27. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed, honestly. I'm tired. I'll render this when I wake up and upload it. Same day. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching the Igloo. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to do all the bullshit that people say. I don't care to say it because I don't care enough about this channel. I do it because it's fun. And yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. And utter words that are nice.